These feelings can lead to changes in sleep patterns, an increased use of alcohol or drugs, or withdrawing from the people around them. If you know someone who's having a hard time coping, you can help by reaching out to talk and listen. To learn more about how you can help someone in need, call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. Brought to you by the state of Washington.
Rainier Avenue Radio, your community radio station.
This is Cindy Bray, the host of Heartbeat Radio.
Ako po si Rolly Olimpan.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star
This
Time.
is Paul Schneiderman today on the 73rd edition.
Hey,
of Sports
y'all.
and Stuff
Welcome
on
to
Rainier
Travelers
Avenue
Guides
Radio.
with Venus and Mars and Princess Robin.
Risha Fairy Godmothers. You guys know me.
Dirty Harry.
Your home for information about the impact of the
And
coronavirus.
amongst many things that's difficult about this virus is that it prevents
it's been
people from
devastating.
gathering. So
They're really heartbreaking stories of people who have.
There isn't anyone that isn't impacted.
shutting our schools down, including all athletic programs.
Your first-hand accounts.
We got here just to test, and I found out that I was positive.
A lot of people who know me, I'm still the first person they know.
But it was almost like you were thinking from South Seattle. Your stories of community coming together.
Partner very heavily with Tacoma Urban League, who is doing some amazing work in this time.
We're doing things for small businesses. We're giving out loans to small businesses.
And so I think it's very important that we have leaders who feel
I mean, I actually was calling 20, 30, 40 minutes.
this crisis in our community. We've been working to address it.
Rainier Avenue Radio, broadcasting 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
DJ Dirty John.
Karen Z with Rainier Avenue Radio.
Rainier Avenue Radio World. Rainier Avenue Radio.world. We got you covered. Local impact, global threat.
We broadcast. Welcome to Rainier Avenue Radio.world and our weekly coverage of the impact on community. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us again here. And then again, now we are aware of the fact that we are and more focused on that.
Oh, yes, it's radio night.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not trying out new wigs and cocktail dresses, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio.world designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are two local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with guaranteed rate Affinity, with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hello. How's everybody?
Good.
Yes. Happy 2 weeks before Christmas.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Just cannot believe it. I don't think I'm ready. Are you ready?
Oh, no. Heavens, no. I still have turkey leftovers. No.
Well, I'm in an apartment and I don't have room for a tree.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a wreath on my door and a poinsettia on a table.
Okay.
That's all you get. I don't wrap gifts. You get bags.
Well, my dog's running around with a Christmas sweater. That's it for right now. But we're gonna work on that.
I don't even have that.
Okay. But I see this lovely background Dania has up here of that's Macy's right there in the corner.
Yeah.
Of that Pine and what is that? Westlake? Is that Westlake Mall?
Fifth? Yeah, it's part of Westlake Mall.
Yeah.
The tree.
That's
I see.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely beautiful. So thank you everybody for joining us today. We've got a couple of weeks before Christmas. We're going to close out the year, of course, with a bang. We're going to be talking today about adjustable rate mortgages versus fixed mortgages for those of you who want to have that information. And Violeta, you're going to be talking about?
You know what? The bathroom count.
Okay.
Whether you're listing or buying a home, there's always a question about that. And then at the end of the show, we'll talk about gift ideas, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
What to gift your TV talk show host? What to gift them? Okay, let's talk about that. Spend some time.
Okay.
But before we do that, Violeta, do you have some stats for us?
I absolutely do this time. Okay. So for inventory counts for King County, right now we have 179 homes that are active. 74 have sold in the past week at an average price of $1,110,000. Last year it was $1,049,000, and that's a 6% increase year to year. Days on the market for King County last year was 26, this year 18. That's like a week difference. And then dollar per square feet for last year, $373 a square foot, $446 this year. That's a $73 increase year to year for anyone interested in remodeling and or building. So there you have it for King County. And we go on to Pierce, where we have 138 homes that are active out there right now. 52 homes have sold in the past week at an average price of $578,000. Last year it was $553,000. That's a 4.5% increase. Days on the market. Last year, 28 versus 17 this year. Almost 2 weeks things are sitting out there. So it's still relatively a short period of time from listing to sold, pending, right? And then sales, for rebuild or remodel clients, we have dollar per square foot in Pierce County, $232 a square foot versus $280 this year. That's 48% increase. And then in Snohomish County, we're looking at 85 homes, only 85 homes that are active out there. 42 have sold in the past week, an average price of $753,000. Last year was $725,000. That's a 4% increase right there. Days on the market, last year 25 versus 14 this year. And again, approximately 2 weeks. And then dollar per square foot in Snohomish County, $282 a square foot last year versus $348 a square foot this year, $66 increase. So I don't know what you want to do. Are you going to, when you buy something, are you going to remodel, or are you going to sit and wait for things to go down? But you know what? Today we heard that, the increase in interest rates will continue to go up, and possibly up to 4% in the 30-year mortgage loans. And by the end of this year, 4%. Isn't that amazing for a conventional loan?
Yeah. So we're going to go over some of those rates that V is just kind of teasing you here with, because, as you can see, property is always appreciating. It's always appreciating. And it's a constant going up. Now, sometimes they'll do this, but constantly it's usually going down and up. It's an upward trend. Now, mortgage rates, are all over the board. And depending on where you were in history or what have you, you actually have to take what the interest rate is where you're at that time. So what we're going to dive into today, just for a few minutes, is an adjustable rate versus a fixed rate. And what are the pros and cons of that? So before we go into that, let's go ahead and define what an adjustable rate mortgage is, and then define what a fixed rate mortgage is. So a fixed rate mortgage means it's fixed. It is fixed. It's not doing anything. It's not going anywhere. You're fixing it at 3.125. It'll be like that for the next 30 years. It's fixed. That's an adjustable.
How do you do that?
That's a fixed rate. It's a fixed rate.
Yeah. How do you get a fixed rate like that?
Just ask them. Say, I want a fixed rate. You're going to have choices: an adjustable rate or a fixed rate. Okay. Now, an adjustable rate adjusts, just like your belt adjusts, your car seat adjusts. The value menu adjusts. They change. They're in flux, right? So let's say the interest rate is just for example 5% right now. The 30-year fix is at 5%. Well, that's for 30 years. But what if you want, what if you're not going to live in the house for 30 years? Maybe you're going to live there for 5 years. Maybe you're deployed, your company's only going to hire you there for 5 years. Well, a short amount of time, maybe a lower interest rate. So maybe you can get an adjustable rate mortgage that maybe could be at, let's say, 4%. And that's fixed for 5 years. And after 5 years, it'll slowly and gradually go up to another rate. So an adjustable rate will change. It'll change. And they have 3-year intervals, 5-year intervals, 7-year intervals, 10-year intervals, and it doesn't get more than that. That's the most popular. So what happens is an adjustable rate, you can say, hey, the real rate is 5%, but if you take a 5-year fix, the rate is maybe 3.5, and then after 5 years, it will slowly start adjusting. Okay? So some people say, yeah, I'm only going to be in this house for 3 years. Yeah, let's take that rate because it's lower. I'm not going to be in it for 3 years, for 30 years. So let's take the lower rate. So you're asking for an adjustable rate. Okay. So people say, hey, I'm going to be in this job. I'm going to be a doctor here for another 10 years, and then I'm going to retire, and then we're going to move to the Bahamas. So I don't need a 30-year mortgage. We're going to be in this house tops 10 years. I want a 10-year adjustable rate. So the regular fixed rate is 5%, 10-year adjustables at 4.1. Let's do that. That makes sense. If you are going to get adjustable rate though, and you think, yeah, I'm going to live here for maybe 25 years, and the adjustable rate is at 2, and the fixed rate is at 3.5, let's just go ahead and take an adjustable rate. See what happens. Okay. So you take let's say a 5-year adjustable rate. After 5 years, your rate's going to start moving. It's either going to go up or it's going to go down, depending on what the rates are doing at that particular time. It is supposed to adjust. So if you have a 5-year mortgage, if you have a 5-year adjustable rate, okay, it's over a 30-year course, and after 5 years, let's say your rate was 4.5, well, your rate could possibly go up if the normal interest rates were up, or it could go down. And a lot of times those adjustable rates, they're tied to the Treasury bill, or they're tied to some type of index that is publicly available for you to look up. And it'll tell you this adjustable rate is tied to, let's say, the Treasury bills. Okay. And if they're going up, you're going to go up. If they go down, you'll go down. So an adjustable rate is going to go up and down depending on the amount of time that you take it and then what index it is tied to. So in common times when interest rates were 8%, 9%, 10%, an adjustable rate made a lot of sense. Yep. Okay. So let me just go over the 30-year fixed mortgages. Back in 1981. No, let's go back. 1974. 1974, 30-year fix was at 9%. Okay. Ooh. Back in, let's say in 1979, it was at 10.45. Now let's jump to February 1980. It was at 13.5. Okay. Wow. And 1981, it was at 18.36%. Okay. That's a lot of fun. So let's go down. Let's go to 2000, years 2000, okay? 2000 was at 7%. All right. I think I bought my house. It was like 6.75 was my rate. Right around that time, 7.125%. 2010, it's at 4.6%. Now in recent years, 2018, the interest rate was at 4.5. And quite recently last year, the interest rate last year at this time was right around 2.75%. Today, it's at right around 3.01. Okay? So you see how the rates have gone all the way up and they've come all the way back down. Now, most recently, they've came down and they've stayed low because of COVID. Back in 2018, the interest rate was at 4.8 and it was starting to recoup and go back up. But of course, because of COVID and everything, the rates really dropped because there's not a lot of activity, so on and so forth. So would you take an adjustable rate right now? I'm going to pause for a second and let you think about it. Okay, so the lowest it's ever been right now in the last 30 years is 2.675. That's the lowest rate there was in the last 30 years, okay? As high as 18%, okay? So I have somebody, he can lock at 2.67, let me see right now. 3.125 for 30 years, like right now, for 30 years. And the 5-year mortgage or the 7-year adjustable is at, let's say 3% or 2.8. What is a wise move? Okay. Now, if you're going to stay, if this is a 7-year adjustable rate, if you're going to stay in that home for less than 7 years, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, 2.875. Save you a couple $80 a month. Yeah, okay. But on the chance that interest rates start moving back up after COVID and everything else recovers, and interest rates start moving back up, and now your 2.75 rate is now 3.25, 4.25, 5.25, when you could have had 3.125 for 30 years fixed, no sweat.
Locked in.
Maybe adjustable rate is not the best idea. So that's what people are dealing with right now. Right now, we've had some of the most explosive times in mortgage history. Mortgage companies can't, there's no end to the business. There's no end to the bank. There's no end to the real estate that's coming through. And a lot of people are saying, hey, we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I want to get the lowest rate possible. Give us an adjustable rate. And we can do that. But in 4 or 5 more years, you're going to be kicking yourself if rates go up to 4 or 5% and you adjust. Or you have to refinance, and it's going to cost you another $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 to refinance, thus taking away all your benefits of having an adjustable rate in the first place.
Right.
Yourself. So right now, adjustable rates don't make as much sense than if we went back, let's just say 10 years ago when the rates were, when the rates were 6.4 in 2008, a 30-year fixed, and maybe a 5-year fixed at that time was only 4.5%. It made sense. So that's when it makes sense. Now, if rates are going to go down, like, let me see, I locked some people in like right around 2010. They were 4.375. And they did take an adjustable rate at like 3.5. And then the rates went down below 3.75. They actually paid a lower rate for those adjustable years because all the rates went down.
Yeah.
So I did have some situations where people did take a 5/1 ARM, adjustable rate mortgage, and their payments actually went lower. And they were able to qualify and for the 30-year fix, but their actual payments were lower because they took that adjustable rate. Well, right now, just if you weigh the odds, if you're a gambler out there, the rates have touched the lowest they've ever been in history last year at 2.675. So if you take an adjustable rate right now, chances are the rates may be going up. So you are taking a high risk if you do an adjustable rate mortgage at this particular moment. So that's the difference between fixed and adjustable. So V, what questions do you have?
Yay. I don't. I've been going through, this buying a home process. So I think I got it all squared away. You've answered the question, which is better to do. And right now all I have to say is get these rates now while they're still in the low 3s or high 2s.
Exactly. And
it's going to go up.
It's going to go. And before we go on break really quick, if you have an FHA loan or a VA loan, and you do a fixed rate right now, like 3.1 or whatever, those loans may be assumable, which means when you leave your FHA home, the next person that buys your house can assume your loan at 3% or whatever it is. And if the rates are like 5, 6, or 7% at that particular time you want to sell your house, that may be a buying caveat or make your house more valuable if you have a fixed rate that is assumable, that is at that 3%. So if you have an FHA or VA loan, remember that your loan may be assumable. So that may be a very good thing.
Okay. Thank you, Tina. That was great. Let's go to this is halfway point. Daniel Rowett.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Okay, now we're going to talk about bathrooms. Why?
Yes.
Adjustable
bathrooms. Fixed versus
the reason why I thought it was good to do a short little primer on bathrooms is because I've been taking clients out and looking at homes, and sometimes there's a discrepancy between what you see on the listing, the count, how many bathrooms does this house have, and what you're actually seeing and what you think a bathroom is. And then when you're listing a home, when you're going to go to sell a home, you're going to price it based on the number of bathrooms too. Bedrooms and bathrooms are kind of a big deal. So we're going to talk about bathrooms really quick because it's kind of the big question these days. And when you're, the common question is when they're looking, how are you going to figure this out? So right here, okay, there's 4 components to a full bath. And this is a picture of a full bath. You see there's a sink, a toilet, a tub, and a shower combo. Okay, so that's a full bathroom. You got 4 of those components, okay? And then, Daniel, let's look at a 3/4 bath. Here, you have a full, huge shower. And you have the tub, and you have the toilet, and then the sink. That's a 3/4 bath because that's 3 of the 4 components. A half bath is simply this, and that's in most powder rooms, right? You see a toilet and a sink. And I thought this was considered a quarter bath, so I had to research this and figure this out because it's really simple, really. When you think of those 4 components, how many things do you see in that room? And this is a powder room. You're going to see that's a half of the full bath. And it's very rare to find a quarter bath. We don't have a picture of a quarter bath because where would you put a sink or a toilet? Maybe in a laundry room, where you have a sink to wash your hands, or a mud room, right? You have a toilet if you got kids running in and out. But I don't know. It's hard to find those. It could be a bonus, maybe not. But it's a simple math thing. And upgrading a shower, to put in new fixtures or a new shower surround, whatever it is, it doesn't count. If you put in a rain shower head, that doesn't count. It's not going to increase the value of your bathroom, but it could, maybe it will. Some people consider that a big upgrade, but the count is not, it's not going to matter. It's still going to be a shower. And most homes right now, builders are only in the master. They're only putting in like a big shower. You can do these walk-in showers. The floor is the same height as the rest of the bathroom. You just simply walk in. There may be barn doors. And the application for a drain in that case is an infinity drain that you'll see at one end. You won't see it, but there would be a gradual slope so that the water drains into this infinity drain that you may or may not see at one end or a corner of that shower. And again, a lot of people are opting for more showers. How many people want baths? Oh, the tubs. Okay, so if you have kids, yes, that might be a deal breaker. If you have kids, how are you going to wash them? You need to get them in the tub, right? You're not both going to take a shower. So, but there are buyers that walk away from homes that have no options to have a tub anywhere. Only showers are available. Kind of odd, but that's the way it goes. And so you need to maybe have, if you have a master shower, put a tub and shower combo in another bathroom. Okay. So that's the little primer for today on bathrooms and how you count them.
Yes. So what are you finding in the newer bathrooms, V? Because I know the older houses, you've got the bath and the shower combo, which is a nightmare because a lot of people really do not use a bathtub anymore. Right. They just don't. I mean, I have a great big giant sit-in Rowan bathtub. I think I filled that up 3 times. I went and bought a hot tub.
There you go.
Yes, But,
yeah. Like I was saying, a lot of people are doing showers, even in the master. You can have a wall-to-wall shower. Two shower heads, or what do you call it? A rain shower head right in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all. That's all you have time for. And if you do want to take a bath, you go to another bathroom, right?
Right.
So a lot more new construction is set up that way.
Right, right. So now, do you always find a bathtub up on the first floor? Is it a common rule now to have a loo or something? Is it customary to have a loo, which would be, just a bathtub and a toilet
A powder
downstairs?
room. Well, a lot of people will have that powder room for when guests come over. All they need is a toilet and the sink.
Right.
And is that what you would consider the loo? Just a simple, So that your half bath will be on the main floor. And if all the bedrooms are upstairs, the master in a lot of cases will have their ensuite, it's called. So you can walk into the bathroom from the bedroom itself. There's no other access to that bathroom except through the master bedroom. And then the other bedrooms, say you have a 3-bedroom house, one is a master with an ensuite, and then there's 2 other bedrooms. There will be a shared bathroom, probably with a tub and shower combo. That's what most places are looking like these days.
Now, tell me, I've been to some houses where every bedroom has a 3/4 bathroom.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. And I'm thinking, but then I had 2 people right now. They have condos, and there's 2 bedrooms, and there are 2 full baths and a loo.
Yep.
And we can't find comps in the area or whatever. I mean, is it unnecessary? Is there ever a time where you think there's too much bathroom, or is there such a thing?
Well, if you can afford it, I would go with every bedroom with a bathroom and a separate room for the guests, right? Just a powder room. I would really like that.
Exactly.
So in a lot of the high-end homes, that's what you'll see. A number of bedrooms with their own bathroom.
Right, right. So as far as remodeling and that sort of thing, a lot of people are opting. Are you seeing they're opting more for just the shower?
Yeah.
Or the shower bath just a shower? Yeah.
Shower.
Yeah.
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 Anyway.
It makes more sense.
Yes. Yeah.
It's and then they have the little fancy what is it called? The fixtures where they have like the rainwater that comes down that's just square, and that's
the
nice.
shower head. Yeah. You can have that, or you can have a full length a rain thing where it's got jets that come out from every different spigots, right?
Yes.
There's a whole wall of it. That's kind of cool too.
Right, right. That makes a lot of
steam shower in there. You can do all kinds of things. But anyway, what I was thinking, we got you just reminded me there's 1 week before Christmas. It's next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And it's like, are you going out there? I'm doing Popeyes with my clients. Are you doing that?
No, I haven't heard of this new thing. Popeyes with clients.
Popeyes. Well, it's just a way to go see your clients, right? And just say hello. Keep in front of their faces. It's just, we call them Popeyes. And, you can simply do a poinsettia and, some candy or do pies with a card always.
Oh, I thought you said Popeyes, like chicken. Fried chicken.
Oh, no. Or you can bring them a bucket of chicken with everything.
Well, I'm at Coldwell Banker. We actually, I've had like 2 or 3 different parties. We're having a Christmas party at 2 of the branches. One tomorrow night. I'll be singing at. And then we've got a breakfast tomorrow at another Coldwell Banker. And just a slew of Christmas parties. So I'll be doing that instead. But
all right.
I like fried chicken.
Popeyes is actually pretty good. I like them too. Well, let me get to the announcements real quick before we go. There is, where are we? The Seattle Academy High School boys and girls basketball this Friday, with girls starting at 6:30 p.m. and the boys at 8. Our show Resistencia, I keep saying it wrong every time, at 3 p.m. following our show. And then right behind me, just some events that are up in the area. This is Leavenworth. Have you ever been to the tree lighting ceremony at Leavenworth? This is absolutely fabulous. One of my favorites, and it's always so pretty, very wintry, right?
And we let the kids go play in the snow, and we just do all the warm wine.
Yes.
Like all the beer and all the warm pot.
Yeah. So that ends this coming weekend. So try to make it out to that one. And again, the Nutcracker Ballet is on through the 28th. Hockey, you got the Seattle Kraken. You have to pay an arm and a leg to get in there right now, but it's well worth one-time visit. The bonsai lights on the 18th and Federal Way. It's really cool. You see all these little trees all lit up, and one other thing, the Christmas movie, White Christmas, with the original, the classic with Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, and Rosemary Clooney, is at the Cinema Uptown on Queen Anne in Seattle. Any other things that you can think of, Tina, that's going on?
Well, up in Denver, the Denver Botanical Garden has their Christmas lights, which is absolutely lovely. And there are some other things going on, zoo lights, there's different things going on around town, and get downtown, and there's ice skating. There's ice skating here at Southlands Mall, and a lot of outdoor venues for ice skating. It was 67 degrees today, V.
Oh,
yeah.
It's cold here
today, so it's really cool to be ice skating in 60-something degrees. But
we're way past our time. I want to thank everybody for showing up and watching us today. Daniel, thank you for getting our slides up, and thank you, everyone. See us next week at 2:30 on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Real Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta, Strash, and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website on the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune into our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream home.
Bye.